we're going to start getting into the heart of the matter in this rather long and tedious part. We're going to look at the concept of interoperability. No, it's not very exciting, but it will help us understand where we want to go with the Internet of Things. If you find it too tedious, quickly read this part and come back later when you've had some hands. Actually, the Internet of Things, as we'll see it in the course, isn't complicated in itself. It's about reading a value from a sensor or triggering an actuator. In principle, we don't need Internet for that, and we did it long before Internet. The Modbus network, which we'll work with later, existed in 1979, before Internet. But this figure well illustrates the current problem. There are a considerable number of solutions to do it. Each was developed around a particular technology or a specific industry, controlling a machine in industry, monitoring a cow in a farm. This diversity leads to significant maintenance costs, and thus IoT is found in sectors that have a significant return on investment. If the complexity is too high, then the gain is limited, and we'll do without it. So, this MOOC is basically about moving from craftsmanship, where we develop specific solutions, to industrialization using standard methods. The Internet, we know, is a very good illustration of this phenomenon. It has enabled, thanks to network standardization and a strong decrease in transmission costs, the development of new uses. You would never have invested in a network specific to video conferencing and remote work. But by sharing uses, it's possible. The Internet of Things must follow the same path and also converge towards current Internet architecture. The key word is therefore interoperability. We'll use a counter to measure the degree of interoperability. At level 0, we're not connected. We don't talk to anyone, so we don't have interoperability problems. At level 1, we're able to transmit information, but both sides need to know the rules. We have an integrated system. The equipment must be from the same manufacturer to communicate because they define their own formats for data exchange. At level 2, we allow two pieces of equipment to communicate with each other. Internet offers this possibility. You can exchange with anyone in the world. However, the data you'll exchange is specific to an application. Video conferences are a very good example of level 2 interoperability. You can't use Zoom if your correspondent uses Teams because the formats are different. The web is a very good example of level 3 interoperability. Whatever your browser, you can display pages from a website and follow links. Here we create a semantic interconnection, meaning that the meaning of the information is understood, the same way on both sides. The higher levels of interoperability will be linked to the precision of the model that will represent the system. But here I won't go into details, because in this course, we'll focus on levels 2 and 3.